South America. The Nigerian Navy will contribute 18 platforms in total, comprising capital ships, boats, and helicopters. Some of the foreign naval ships participating in the REMEX include Brazilian Navy ship APA, Cameroonian Navy ship the PICA, People's Liberation Army Navy ship Zhu Shang from China, well, from Chinese, sorry, and French Navy ship OSV Commandant Bureau, Ghana Navy ship Chemley, and the United States ship Herschel Woody Williams. The International Maritime Conference will take place on the 30th to 31st May 2024 at the Naval Dockyard, Victoria Island in Lagos. The International Maritime Conference, which aims to catalyze effective cooperation on maritime security across Africa as a key driver for unlocking the continent's immense blue economic potential, in line with the vision of the 2050 Africa Integrated Maritime Strategy, has as its theme promoting the blue economy in Africa through international cooperation on maritime security. It will feature two very important topical issues. The conference will host delegations from about 21 African countries, 17 non-African countries, and 13 international regional organizations. Notably, the Deputy Commander-in-Chief of the French Atlantic Fleet, the Deputy Commander of the Chinese Navy, and high-powered delegations from the United Kingdom, United States, as well as some African and European Union countries will be in attendance. During the occasion, the President and Commander-in-Chief will also commission 3 newly acquired ships and 2 helicopters, as well as declare open the International Maritime Exhibition, in which international and local maritime security-related companies will showcase their products and services. On the sideline, there will be a meeting of the Gulf of Guinea heads of navies and coast guards taking place on the 31st of May 2024. The series of activities marking the Navy Week celebration will be rounded off on 1st June 2024 with the commissioning of the International Maritime Institute of Nigeria and the ceremonial sunset of Lake Reunion Dinner in Lagos at Eneneskura, Apapa. Ladies and gentlemen of the press and very senior officers, permit me to use this opportunity to appreciate your continuous support to the Nigerian Navy. I call on you to follow the events earmarked for the Nigerian Navy's 68th anniversary closely and give adequate publicity to our Navy. I thank you all for your time and attention today. God bless you, and as we always say in the Navy, onward together. I will now request to take questions if there are any regarding the subject matter.
Thank you very much, sir. The question and answer session will take this format. If you have any question or any area you wish to clarify, please identify yourself by mentioning your name and the media house that you represent, and thereafter your comment as the case may be. I will start first from the first rule. Are there any questions or any area you wish to clarify? Okay, sir. You have the mic in front of you. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Or good afternoon, sir. My name is Lucky Isawood and I work for Channels Television. So you talked about the fight against crude oil theft, which has significantly improved our crude oil production. Now, comparatively, I want to know, where was it before? What was the figure for you to now say that we are much better at it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Next rule, the second rule. Okay.
Good morning, senior officers. Good morning, everyone, my colleagues. Idowu Isamoto is my name. I work with Daily Trust newspapers. I just want to know if the senior officers that gave us the presentation, the CP plans, can say in a very succinct way, what should Nigerians expect from this Navy week? I mean, how uh, they all these things you have mentioned, what exactly should Nigeria be expecting regarding the Navy? Thank you.
Thank you. The last question, last rule, if any. Oh, thank you very. Okay, AFP, please pass the mic to him.
Thanks very much, Laurie Churchman from AFP here. You were saying earlier that Navy Week is an opportunity to take stock of the Navy's progress over the past year. I was just wondering how you think the Navy has been doing, particularly in combating piracy, and if you could tell us a little bit, that'd be really useful. Thanks.
Thank you very much, sir. The CP plans are, those are all the questions from the press for your intervention, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much for your question and for the interest. I think it shows the interest that we all have. And I'm not surprised that we started the question with the crude oil theft. So that's a very welcome question. But I'll just say that we don't really control the figures. The figures are given to us sometimes by the people who are authorized to do that. In my speech, I quoted OPEC, and I'm glad to also tell you that this morning the GMD and NPCL put the figure at about 1.7. So we are also watching on this figure because it gives us inspiration to do more. If the figure dips, we try to retrospect to see what we are doing and areas we can improve. We have a fact check, and that's all what we do. But we don't really give this figure, so we can only quote the figure from the sources perhaps also known to you. But like I said, it is cheering to hear that the GMD and NPCL put the figure this morning at 1.7 billion. Okay, the next question is from Daily Trust. Pardon me, I didn't really get your name, but you were talking about what the country should expect from the Navy um, on this particular occasion of the Navy Week. Well, just like the last speaker mentioned, and I also mentioned in my speech, that it's always an occasion for us, opportunity for us to take stock of how we have fared. And I said that we are proud to actually present the scorecard. Don't forget that the chief of naval staff is barely 1 year. It's not even up to 1 year. Uh, so we are using this opportunity. Very proud to state that I mentioned 18 ships, Nigerian Navy platforms will be taking part in this year's um, regional maritime exercise. If I think back, that is in the recent history, that's the largest that we have put to sea. So it goes to show the commitment of the present leadership of the Nigerian Navy. After all, what is a Navy without ship? So 18 platforms, including helicopters and maritime patrol aircraft, though belonging to the Navy, but it's been uh, kept in use by the Air Force, will be participating. So if you add that numbers to other numbers of participating ships from other countries, and that's a very huge number to carry out the exercise. And let me also say that usually when you are doing well, you also observe beyond the African nation, and you see the big countries coming to exercise with us: United States, UK, Navy, China. They're all sending very big ships. It goes to show that they see us as a worthy partner and worthy of practicing, exercising with us. And of course, if you look at it, it's not far from the interest in this Gulf of Guinea. I think we've been able to hold our ground and our head high, especially in the Gulf of Guinea. And that's why you are seeing um, this ship participating. If I must say silently that is something to be proud of, really. And it shows the respect they've had for the Nigerian Navy. And for the last question, for the Associated Press, is that correct? Yes. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, if we've been monitoring the event, I think it's been a bit calm in terms of piracy in our waters, going to about 3 years now or more when we last had the numerous attack in our maritime space. And I can tell you what has happened. One, the leadership that have been introduced not only by the present chief of naval staff, but by his predecessors also. And secondly, I mentioned all day round, almost all hour round, monitoring of our maritime space. I can tell you that if you step out there at any of our beaches with the facility that we have, I can actually single you out. That's how good the maritime domain awareness facility that we have has really served the country. So you know that it's very expensive to put the ship out there at sea. So when we have a very good surveillance infrastructure, just like we have, now we are able to vector or direct the ships to the area of crimes. So it is this swift intervention that has actually discouraged the act of piracy. So if I may answer your question directly, like I say again, we are not the judge in our own case. Those figures and those recommendations came from the International Maritime Bureau and also the IMO. So I can say that the cost of doing business as a result of our proactiveness has really reduced as against when the insurance premium was very high because of the high incidences of piracy. So we have seen this as something to really cherish, and we are doing everything to pursue that very um, record or status to remain so as to improve the business. Don't forget that we're also trying to aid the Blue Economy Ministry to achieve its goal. So if there are a lot of piracy out there, goods will not come into the country and services, and it will affect many things that we are doing. So that's the reason why these figures are down. It's not because they are not attempts, it's because we've been we've upped our game. Thank you very much. I think with this, we've come to the end. MC, you can take us through the rest of it.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Especially for members of the press, please, in case you wish to take tea or coffee, there's one just served by the right-hand side of the hall. And I know you have a busy schedule. Other refreshment will be packed for you as you take your leave. On that note, we have formally come to the end of this international press briefing for this year's Navy celebration. Once again, thank you all and God bless. Thank you, sir.
See you in Lagos. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you.